welcome to PHOTONewsTV. I'm your host Will, and we're talking about the Metz BL200 and BL400 studio kits. So I've gone over features in the first episode. This is a multi-episode series. We talked about setup, and then we talked about sync and how to use them with the sync cable in your Cactus if you ordered them that way. Today's episode, we're going to talk about accessories and all the wonderful little attachments that you can do to control light in wonderful new ways. So this opens up a whole new world. It's not shooting just with umbrellas anymore or soft boxes. There's all kinds of accessories that you can use. So I'm going to explain how to use them, where you would want to use them, and open up a whole new world for a lot of people just entering the home studio field. So let's jump right in. Alright, so let's review some of the accessories that you can also get for your Metz BL studio kits. One of my favorites is the Octabox, and we call them an Octabox because there's 8 sides. These are great as a main light when you're shooting portraits because they give you almost a near circular catch light in the eyes of your subject, and that's one of the biggest things with portraits. The eyes are the most important, and those catch lights just bring some life into the eyes. And a round catch light is just like that big round object we see out in the daytime. Well, hopefully we do. It's winter now. But the sun is a big round catch light, and it just brings eyes to life. So the Octabox gives you that really nice, almost circular catch light. It's also deeper than your standard softbox, so it gives you a little nicer sculpting of the face, a little deeper shadows, nice transitions from light to shadow. Octaboxes are by far one of my favorite light modifiers for my main light. And all of these will work with your existing equipment, so instead of using your 50 by 70 softbox, the same speed ring can be used with the Octabox, and it just takes a little bit more to set up because it's got twice as many rods. Some of the other options, say you bought a 400 kit and you want to shoot with umbrellas, you can buy the reflector separately, and then you're able to use the Metz umbrellas or Aurora umbrellas with these kits, and because it's that standard S mount, everything just pops in and away you go. There's also a barn door and color gel kit available for these. Let's look at some of the other modifiers you can get as well. There's a Snoot, which pops in, and this is meant to really narrow the light down. So this gives you a fine point of light, and what's really cool with the Metz Snoot is inside the front you've got a few different attachments. So this ring is separate from, there's a clear plastic which you would always leave in there, but you've got a honeycomb grid which really narrows the light down, which you don't necessarily have to use. And there's also some colored gels. There's blue, green, yellow, red. So you can pop a gel in there, and this just fits over the front. So I'll bring this on, and you can see, whoop, bring the power up, and it's giving me a bit of a blue cast. So that would shine a narrow beam of blue light onto my subject. So usually when I shoot with the Snoot, I'll use one of the colored gels, and I'll use the grid so I get a really nice tight beam pattern out of that. It's a wonderful little accent light, and then we'll pop that back on for storage. So all of the gels and everything fit in there for nice storage. The next modifier I'll show you is the background reflector. When you put this one on, you actually don't point this at your subject like this. It gives you kind of a funky beam pattern. This is meant to illuminate background. So you set this one so that the opening of the reflector is parallel to your background, and now this will throw light onto your background. So you can use it just as a plain reflector, and that helps cut down on some of the shadows or brightens up your background. What's really nice about the Metz background reflector is it comes with some colored gels and a holder system, and this is ingenious because it simply pops in, little clamps top and bottom, so your holder's in place, nice rectangular opening, and then you've got your choice of blue, yellow, red, or a frosted white, which just tones it down. So I'm going to take my blue one here, and there's a little bit, use the butterfly clips just to clamp your gel in place. So now my gel's in place. You can rotate it if you need to, depending on where you're positioning it, because you don't want to see this behind your subject. Tighten everything up, and now we've got, there we go, a nice blue light. Well, maybe not on my face, but we've got a blue light coming out, which if we bring this to our background and hit our test button, we're going to get a nice blue light on the background. So this way, if you're shooting portraits or products, now you can bring one background and you can get at least 3 different looks. You can even double these up. If I put the yellow on top of the blue, I get green. So you can get all kinds of different looks on your subjects or on your backgrounds and give your clients more without having to drag a whole pile of backgrounds with you. So this is a fun little accessory to have in your kit. So the last accessory I'm going to show you is called the beauty dish. And the reason for that is these are used predominantly in the fashion industry because they create a very contrasty, bright light that is very flattering. So this attaches just like any of your other reflectors, but now, let's bring this around so you can see it. The beauty dish bounces light off of the center reflector and then back in and fills up the larger reflector. And the modeled surface of this spreads the light a little bit more. So not only are you getting that nice contrasty light with deep dramatic shadows, but you're also able to boost your highlights. And if you've got little reflections off the outside of glasses or sparkly earrings, the beauty dish is really going to make things like that pop. Another option is what we call the shower cap. So you can wear it. I don't recommend it. It looks better on here because when you put your shower cap on the beauty dish, now this is a perfect circle. This creates absolutely stunning catch lights, and it's a very simple thing to add on to your kit. Now, if you find that you want a little bit more control though, and you still want that contrasty light, there's a directional grid. Whoops. This just pops in. It's got 3 clips that go over the outside of the beauty dish. So that's not going to blow away in the wind. That's now you're clipped in. What the grid does is narrows the beam of light. So I'll show you this in the sample images a bit later on. But this gives you nice directional light with that beauty dish quality. So it's contrasty, deep shadows, nicely defined lines. And then our last accessory for the beauty dish, for those who like to have control of their light, are a set of barn doors. So one concern with a straight beauty dish is it may spread light further than you want, and you might be doing a tight headshot. This just fits right over. It clips on similar to the honeycomb grid. And now you've got 4 doors that you can adjust any way you want, almost, until they hit each other. But you can now narrow down the effect of your beauty dish and target that light a little bit better. You can close them right down if you want to. You can open up the top and bottom, however you need to control the light the way you want. All right, so that's all about the accessories that are available for the Metz Studio kit. So, great little accessories, great price, give you lots of control over your light so you can create all kinds of different and unique effects. And with that S-mount, there's a wide range of accessories that will also fit. So our next episode, I'm going to talk about some troubleshooting tips with these kits. There's some common things that pop up that I get emails about regularly. So I'm going to teach you how to troubleshoot some of the common things, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully you found this informative. If you had, click the like button down below. Questions, comments, lots of space down below. We get back to everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to Photo News Magazine. Click the link that's floating around beside my head here. Great magazine, lots of phenomenal content, even better images from photographers all across Canada. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I look forward to seeing you next episode. Have a great day and happy shooting.